20,000 subscribers. 20,000! 20,000 subs. How crazy is that? That's mental. That's insane to me. And I know for some of you that follow like huge YouTubers like Casey Neistat, Fun for Louie, Ben Brown, those guys, 20,000 is nothing. But for me, it's big. For me, it's huge. And I like to put numbers into perspective. I think putting those numbers into perspective, it helps compartmentalize. Compartmentalize, is that a word? I think it's a word. It helps me compartmentalize the numbers. Numbers can run away from you and seem insignificant if you pay too much attention to them and you don't put them into perspective. I come from a town of 6,000 people. So when I think of 20,000, I don't think of a small number. I think of my town times 3. And I think of all those people in one place, like in a football stadium or something like that. And it just boggles my mind. It just makes my mind go like, whatever that was. It makes my mind go like, you get what I'm saying. So before I start this video, I just want to say thank you guys. Your support has just been unreal. Today, since I'm kind of just in my apartment here in Medellin, Colombia, hanging out for the next couple days, getting caught up on office work, I thought it was time to do another Q&A since I always get so many Q&A questions. And yeah, let's knock out these questions. Why didn't I have this prepared before? I'm looking for my questions now. Where did I put them? Question number 1. How do I determine where I want to go? When I started, it was 100% just me going wherever I wanted to go, and then I would sell my work afterwards. And I talked about this a little bit in my business of photography video, which you guys can go back into my channel and look at. But now there's me trips, them trips, and mixed trips. Which means me trips, I'm going exactly where I want to go. I'm going to bucket list places. I'm going to places I haven't been before. I'm exploring old places that I love, and I'm going there for me. There's them trips, which basically I'm being hired to go somewhere. And then there's mixed trips. So I'd say right now, it's probably about 30% me trips right now, 20% them trips, and 50% mixed trips. I determine my destinations based on where I can make some money, but also places I want to go. I love that I have that freedom. I love that I can go where I want to go. I love that I can explore where I want to go. And I love that my job allows me to be free. Question number 2, do you ever think about your future? No, not at all. I actually do not think about my future at all. It stresses me out. It stresses me out thinking about the future. And if I'm being quite honest with you, I don't think you guys should be thinking about the future either. I think it's one of the biggest mistakes in our society that we focus so much on goals and the future. We are so focused on the world that far ahead of us, 5 years, 10 years ahead of us, that we don't see these things here. We don't see what's around us in the moment. We lose track of what's really important to us right now. I think that constantly we're saying to ourselves, when I get that house, I'm gonna be happy. When I have my wife, I'm gonna be happy. When I have my dream job, I'm gonna be happy. And we're always saying, in the future, I'm gonna be happy. And we don't worry or we don't focus enough on what makes us happy now. I think that if you have too focused of a long-term dream, you put yourself into this little box and you can't escape it. And then 10 years down the road, when you finally made it to that dream that you had 10 years ago, you might come to realize, hey, this isn't what I wanted. For example, when I was 18 years old, if I was following my dream, I'd probably be like a basketball coach at a community college. And that's not to say that wouldn't be awesome, it's just to say that my dreams have changed. And over 10 years, your dreams change. Look back at yourself 5 years ago, 10 years ago, at the person you were, at the things you were interested in. You were probably playing Pokemon and thinking you were going to be like a Pokemon trainer or something like that. You don't want that anymore because you're not 13 anymore. So I think it's really important to, yes, have goals, yes, have dreams, yes, pursue them, but don't get so caught up in the idea that your future has to be a certain way for you to be happy. So do I think about myself in the future? No, I don't. Do I think that I'm going to be a travel photographer in the future? Probably. But that's not to say that I'm not open to changing that if my dreams in life change. Question number 3, is it hard to save for... Woo. Give me a second. Question number 3, is it hard to save for retirement? Yes, it's hard. Question number 3, is it hard to save for retirement? I don't know why that makes me laugh so much. Retirement? Are you guys kidding me? I don't think about retirement because I don't think about the future at all. Is it hard to save for retirement? Yeah, it is, especially when you're paying off as much debt as I've been paying off over the years. If we're being quite honest, I don't think I'm ever gonna retire. I don't think I can live that life. I don't think retirement is not for me. When I was in Arizona with my parents, their retirement life seemed so awesome. For a couple days. I mean, they're playing pickleball, they're golfing, they're relaxing, but I would have been bored out of my mind after about day 1.5. So I don't think retirement's ever for me. My dream job is to be one of those Walmart greeters when I'm like 80. When I'm 80, I'll just stand at the door and be like, hey, I'm Brendan Manson. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Walmart. Have a nice day shopping. And I think it would be so cool because all these people would be like, oh, that poor old man greeting people at Walmart. You know, such a sad life, and they'll have no idea what I did with my life, and I think that would be fun. Question number 4 is an old question I got that I forgot the screenshot, but I thought was a fantastic question. And the question was, is the purpose of your vlog a substitute for a social life? And I just thought that question was brilliant because I'd never, ever, ever thought of it like that. And the answer is no. I don't think so. Not, maybe? No, it's not. Not the purpose, not intentionally at least. The purpose of this vlog is threefold. Number 1, it's to give back to the community. It's to maybe teach people. It's to show them what life is like as a travel photographer. And it's maybe to entertain a little bit as well. Secondly, it's a way of me to get my work out to the world. It's a way for me to show off my photos. It's a way for me to find potential clients or for potential clients to find me. And 3, it's an income generating source as well. That to be said, I think unintentionally, yes, this vlog is a bit of a substitute for social life. I think though it's not the purpose, it happens. And days I don't vlog, I miss it. I miss having that outlet. I miss having a place that I can talk about what I'm feeling or talk about what I'm thinking. When I don't vlog, I miss the comment section. I miss talking to the community. I miss hearing from you guys. I miss you guys. I miss you guys. I think that in an unintentional way, this vlog has been a really good support system for me. I know that's not the intention, but on days that things are tough or days that seem lonely or days that, you know, are a bit long, this vlog has always been there for me. And I think that's so cool. And I love the community that I've built here. And I think that I could live without it, but I love it. And I don't want to live without it. And this vlog is definitely a way for me to share my travel experiences and validate them in a way. I think when you travel solo, especially so long, you can start to feel like your travel experiences don't have any meaning, they don't have any value. If you don't share those experiences with people, there's nobody to tell the stories with when you're old. And this road trip I did in Colombia was a great example. We had so many little tiny moments that were just hilarious, and we'll talk about those until the day we die. And if you travel by yourself alone and you're not capturing those moments and sharing them with the world, who do you share them with? Who do you talk to them about when you're 50? You know? And I think that this vlog does that for me. I think it gives me a place that we can laugh about the things that have happened in my life. And it validates the travel experiences a little bit. So thank you guys for that. And I just need to say that I love you guys as a travel community. Absolutely. You guys are awesome. I know a lot of vloggers get a lot of trolls and negative comments. I get like 1 troll comment a month. And then there's usually one of you guys that like shuts him down, which is awesome. Love you guys. Last question. How do you construct a pitch? This is a question I get asked every single day. And because I get asked it so often, I think I'm gonna make a whole video about this. I'm going to Spain in a week, and there I've got a lot of pitching I need to start doing for 2017. So I'm gonna do a whole video on pitching later. Bear with me, guys. I know you guys wanna know about the pitching more than anything. You guys care about pitching more than anything, which is cool because it means that you guys are getting locked into the business side of things, which is really important, and I promise I'll get to that video. As for now, I'm done with this Q&A, and I'm here in Colombia for another week, and I'll be vlogging and doing some photography videos as well over that period of time. Guys, just before I go, I wanna say thank you so much. Thank you so much. thank you so much. I got way too close to the camera there, didn't I? For supporting me all these years. You guys are incredible. And I know, like I said earlier, 20,000 to a lot of you doesn't seem like a lot, but to me it's just, it blows my mind. And I'd like to say that it's humbling, but it's not. I got like this big ego going on right now about 20,000. Wait till I hit 100,000. You won't be able to contain this balding head of mine in the frame anymore. And maybe in like 10 years I'll hit 100,000 and that'll be cool. So thank you guys again for supporting this channel. Every single time you guys share a video, a little tiny cute puppy gets adopted from an orphanage. True story. So keep sharing the content, keep commenting. Let's keep this thing going. Let's keep this ball rolling. Love you guys a lot, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.